So all the armor sets from the starting classes in Dark Souls Nightfall can be found in the overworld. The Runic Knight set and weapons can be found to the right of the Wellspring after the Blistering Demon boss fight in a cave. Once you enter Darkroot Garden, to the right you can find the Pelt set and the Kanobo. On your way up to the door of the Crest of Artorias, you can find the Interloper set and Cortana right behind a tree next to this bloated enemy here. It will be located in this chest. And no, it's not a mimic. Then as you make your way down to the Darkroot Basin, if you keep continuing into the lake to the place where the DLC for Artorias the Abyss was, you will find the Fluted Knight set and the Gilded Weapons. Make your way back up the ladder at the Darkroot Basin, and right at the top you'll be met with a corpse. Right on this corpse will be the Grace Weapons and the Protector set. For the Exile's Prisoner garb, to the right of the staircase next to all these worms, if you keep running all the way to the right, you'll find a chest with the Exiled set in it. And now you have all the armor sets and weapons of the starting class except for the Tachi, which can be found in the lava pools over in Lost Izalith. The Fang Whip and Interloper Catalyst still seem to be unknown as of their location of this video, but I am sure in the future we will find it. You now know where to get every single starting armor set, so if you want to do a bit of Fashion Souls in the demo, now you can. Okay, so I found this glitch yesterday on a stream. Apparently I was taking advantage of the dash mechanic, and I was able to end up glitching myself into the root staircase. I'm not sure how I did this, but by an evaluation it looks like I reset my position, and as soon as it sent me back up to my original spot through the dash, it clipped me into the root, and I guess there was a collision there, so it just decided that that's where it wanted to put my character when I stood. Now, some new spell items in this game include the Soul Mass Vessel. The amount of Soul Mass that is produced when you use this item is all determined by your intelligence. So at 10 intelligence, you're only going to be able to use 1, 16 you're going to be able to use 2, 24 you're going to be able to use 3, and 30 you're going to use 4, and at 40 you're going to be able to use 5. So those are all really hypothetical, though I haven't really got to test them out, but that's where the ballpark range is looking at least for me. However, keep in mind, if you are going to do an int build, there isn't much magic in this game at all, even for the Interloper class, which is a sorcerer. So you're only going to be really picking up 4 of these per playthrough, so keep in mind and use them wisely. Now for rings. Although there aren't any rings you can obtain in the game, would allow you to do cartwheels, front handsprings, and backward handsprings. However, in this game, when you equip it with a new dashing mechanic, you have this faster humanity aura sprint dash that is really cool. And again, the Dark Wood Grain changes your evading actions, so it only makes sense that it would be some type of really cool Phantom Phase drive thing. Now, if you took on this game when it was originally released, you would know that the second boss of this game was very tough. Thankfully though, Grim and his team released a new updated version which rebalances all the enemies and difficulty, which it was desperately needed, so I'm glad that's there. But if you ended up managing to be able to defeat Gira, the Calamity Wolf, you would be able to touch the greatsword next to the gravestone, and you would be teleported to go and fight the Frozen Saint. This battle, in my opinion, isn't as hard as Gira. I know I'm saying that with my stats so pumped up, but still, come on. Overall, it reminds me a lot of the Penetrator boss fight. It's a very fun boss, and you obtain the Scroll of Valor. The Scroll of Valor reads, "Thank you for playing. We hope you enjoyed a look at this Dark Souls Nightfall. Feel free to continue exploring or let us know your thoughts online." Now, you can actually use this item, but using it just consumes it and does absolutely nothing. There is one other weapon in the game you can obtain, and it is the Carving Fork. The Carving Fork can be used in the offhand like a parrying dagger, which will allow you to parry. But it has the same moveset as a dagger, so it's cool. Now, I went hacking through the game and I found out that some of the characters' armor sets have changed different colors. They've had palette swaps. Syrian's has more of a purple instead of a azure blue like Artorias, but it's not really showing up in the game, even though for some reason in the equipment it does show her armor to be purple instead of blue. And then the Shadow Garb set also has a new color palette swap, with it being red instead of purple and having a skull on the mask. Pretty cool detail. hopefully it'll be in the final product. The Xanthias King Jeremiah set also got a bloodstain pattern, and the head wrapping is a bit different. And the head wrapping is a bit different from the original, with it more resembling a head top mushroom or the monk's head wrapping from the Demon Souls. On top of that, our boy Knight Artorias, which I showed on the stream, has a color palette of crimson instead of a desert blue, which I think is really cool. I can't wait to see what they do in the final product with Artorias and with this new crimson style. Now, of course, these could all change. After all, this is a demo, and this stuff really wasn't meant to be looked at yet, but it's still really exciting to see that this is in the game and what Grimm and his team are deciding to do. Now, all the original weapons from Dark Souls are in this game, and now with the new fast sonic speed style that we have, we are able to do L1s and L2s. And certain weapon classes do have the same type of moveset with L1 and L2, but there are also weapons that are quite unique, such as the washing pole that has this L2 that shoots out a moonlight blade, and the Demon's Great Axe that unearths the ground upon its second L2, which is really cool. And great swords do have a really fast L1 now, with an L2 that smashes the ground upon an overhead swing. And pretty much every halberd, spear, and polearm shares the same exact L1, L2 moveset, so I'm not really going to show that here because it's really boring. Also, Ultra Greatsword's second L2 allows you to do the Knight Artorias Wolf Flip, but a bit faster, which is really nice. So after Knight Artorias, I was looking through the game and I wanted to see if I could find any new spells, and I did find one. The Gravelord's Hunt spell is basically like the Gravelord's Sword spell, where it shoots up a Gravelord blade. And that's really what happens here, except it's fixed in a certain position and then shoots up after a second. This is pretty cool, and I can't wait to see what this does in the game and what other spells are going to be in store for us as well. Now, for any of you guys who remember the cinders fading, if all the cinders fade, what ends up happening is that the last ember has faded and the pendant must be open. What this means is that all the content in the demo has now been refreshed, which means that all the fixed loot, weapons, and bosses have now been replenished, so you can play through the game multiple times, farm some souls, and hopefully get through the harder version of the demo unless you decide to play the balanced version. So now we made it to the end of this video. I want to thank all of you guys for watching. I know Dark Souls Nightfall is still very new, and with the balanced version out now being 1.2, which you should definitely play if you haven't already, the game is a lot more fun, and I can't wait to see what else we can find and discover within the demo and contents that it has. After all, this was just 10 of those things, so there's definitely going to be more in the final version. But let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, be sure to share this video with all your friends and other people that are playing Nightfall right now. I think that a lot of people that are new to the game definitely should know about this stuff, and it would be nice of you guys to go and share that. Be sure to also hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video or got value from today's content, and subscribe for more Dark Souls Nightfall content in the future, or even SoulsBorneRing content in the future, which is what I'm all about on this channel. And do not forget to hit the notification bell so you are notified when those videos release. Until the next time we meet, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I can't wait to see you guys next time, and please go out there and beat the game before all 12 cinders have faded.